Speaking with the APC chairman based in Spain. His name is Mr. Stephen Adeayo Taylor.
Well, I mean, for you viewer out there, I know that this is one program that you would really love to listen to, especially for those of us that are in Europe and I mean other places outside Nigeria, because we know that APC is the current ruling party in Nigeria. And definitely, we want to just ask some few questions about the APC in Spain and generally about Nigeria. I mean, if as it pertains to Nigerians, especially living outside Nigeria. So I'm so glad that you're joining us right now live. And one thing I would love to say, I mean, if you agree with me, is that I want you to share your video right now. I mean, I want you to share it live. And of course, if you're going to be having questions to ask during this program, I think that you have the opportunity to also contribute and ask questions. And I don't know if we're going to have enough time for people to call in, but we would love to have your comments and your reactions, okay? I mean, so very soon we'll be having the chairman call in and we will be asking him some few questions.
Not only that, Mr. Shola, we'll be talking about the police reports and the BVN issues here in Spain, like they have in Holland and other parts of Europe.
Exactly. I mean, we have some pertinent, let me call it pertinent problems and challenges that we face for those of us that are in Europe and especially in Spain. I mean, because like he said, we're going to be interviewing the chairman of APC in Spain. Okay, so we're going to be asking some questions that has to do with some pertinent problems and challenges that we are facing and what do they really have to offer the people. So I believe that it is one program you don't want to miss this afternoon.
That is right, Mr. Shola. Hoping to hear from the chairman for him to tell us what is at stake, what the APC governments are going to do, whether they are trying to bring the APC issue in Nigeria to merge with that one in Europe. And let's see what he has for us.
Well, and also I would love to say, I mean, I believe that every man is a political animal, okay, like we all know. We all, whether we like it or not, we are into politics.
Yeah.
I used to tell people, I mean, if you are not leading, you are being led.
Yeah.
I mean, so you cannot always tell me that you are not a politician. I mean, you are into politics and that makes you a politician. So if you are not the leader, you are the follower. I mean, so it takes two to tangle.
Of course.
I mean, so it takes two people to make politics work. It takes the leaders and the followers, okay? So we're going to be taking the position today of the followers, and we will be bringing in the leaders, those that are leading us, and to ask them sincere questions. I mean, personally, we're not talking about political party today.
No.
We just want to talk about way forward, I mean, to those issues that are really affecting Nigerians and those issues that are really affecting our nation. And I believe in one thing. If we really want Nigeria to exist and we really want our problems to be solved, I think we need to reason beyond political parties and we need to understand that we are all politicians. We are all involved in politics. So, like I said, I wouldn't want you to keep quiet. I wouldn't want you to just lay down on your sofa and say, let me watch these foolish people do what they want to do again. Now, I want you to be involved, okay? I want you to be involved because your voice really matters. That's our policy in Clevener TV. And I mean, that's why it's a TV. I mean, you can come here and share your view. And thank God for internet and Facebook. You can actually air your view. I mean, just by typing your comments or your questions.
Yeah, Mr. Shola, thank you very much for what you just said. After the election, all hands must be on deck to move forward. Yeah, so we need to work, whether APC, PDP, we are not saying which party we belongs to. We are here to see that Nigeria move forward from one step to another.
Exactly.
That is the issue.
Exactly. I mean, so like he said, one of the questions that we want to really tackle, well, not tackle, let me not say tackle, but I mean, maybe ask, and we would love to hear the opinion of the chairman of the APC in Spain about, is the police report. I mean, Nigerians living in Spain and I think some other parts of Europe understand how critical this is for us and how this has really shaped or reshaped the lives and destinies of so many people. I've known people that have been illegal in Spain for more than 10 years just because of this police
reports. Yeah.
I mean, so if an issue like that is really a challenge to us, I think we need to look everywhere, not just look to the government or the embassy or the leaders alone, but we need to look everywhere for solution. In my language, there is a saying that when you're looking for something, you look for it anyhow. Yeah, iwaku wala and wantoba sonu. I mean, so when something is lost, I mean,
you need to find it.
I've seen a man that his car was stolen and he was looking in the gutter for a car. I was like, okay, but a car is not going to be. He said, no, let me look
not
for it
possible.
anyhow. I mean, so if we are really having challenges as Nigerians, I think we need to look for solution anyhow. Another issue is the BVN, like you said. I mean, we know people that are here in Europe that came out here for greener pastures, people that probably, I mean, for now, Nigeria or the economy of Nigeria is not giving them the opportunity to achieve their dreams, which I believe will still change.
Yeah.
I mean, they came out of Nigeria to really explore, and they have accounts in Nigeria. Some accounts are fat, some accounts are lean, some accounts have kwashoko. Some of us don't even have at all.
At all.
But we're concerned about people that have accounts and the BVN, the bank verification number, they've not been able to go to Nigeria to do it. So we want to talk about that also. Yeah. I think we're going to be receiving the call very soon, or we just missed that call.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, Mr. Teller, if you can call us back, we'll pick it now.
And another thing you just said, the most important thing is the police reports. Because of the expiring date, most Nigerians are finding it difficult because it gets here when it's almost done with the expiring date.
That's
I
right.
think that is one of the main issue most Nigerians want to hear.
Exactly. All right. So very soon, I believe we're going to be receiving the call from the chairman again in a few seconds. And once he comes online, we'll be able to ask him a few questions. All right, while we'll still wait for the call, I mean, let's discuss a little bit more about Nigeria and Nigerians living outside Nigeria.
Apart from there, before you go further, let's talk about the exercise of the Nigerian passports.
Oh, yes, that's true. I mean, presently, we've been having the exercise in Palma de Mallorca. Thank God for the consul and the immigration services. I mean, they've been in Palma de Mallorca for about 3 days now, and it's been wonderful. I think the call is coming in.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to be picking the call right now. I just picked it, yeah? He's on. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Oh, sorry, it's not. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
All right, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. My name is Honorable Stephen Adeyotela, the APC chairman from Spain.
All right, you're welcome, Honorable.
Good to have you on our program, Cleve Night Television.
Oh, that's lovely.
All right, sorry, can I ask a very funny question?
No problem,
I mean,
sir.
just to start, why do we always put honorable before our names? You know, I've always said I'm going to ask a politician about that. Why do we put the honorable before our names?
Because when you are honored to be in an office, it's very important to be approached, to be ascribed to that.
Okay, all right, honorable.
Good to have you, sir.
Good to have you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Okay. Well, this is Clevena TV, like you know, and we've actually brought you up here to ask just a few questions in few minutes, and we wouldn't love to waste your time. You've introduced yourself, Mr. Stephen, Honorable Stephen Adeyotela. Please, can you tell us a little about the APC in Spain? How did it come to be, the APC in Spain? And I mean, how did it come to be?
Oh, thank you very much, the presenter. It has been a long journey, which I just need to summarize now.
That's right.
We started from the era of ACN, and it has been up and down. We had an approval from the headquarters, which is in Abuja, to open a chapter here. And our main purpose was just to work hand in hand, being the government in power with the Home Office here, and to see how we can bring the new developments and to assist the government of APC back home, and to try to put in cordial relationship between the Spanish government and Nigeria back home. and at least to like help in bringing some facilities in the government which the other countries like America, UK are benefiting, which we in Spain are not even in a partaker. So it has been, and we registered here in Spain. It's almost 2 years we had registration of Apc Spain, and we've been operating in Madrid. We have our meeting venue given by the government of Spain, and we have a lot of executive members here in Spain up to, and we have chapters in all over some of the, I think, 6 states. Now we're operating, and we've been doing a lot.
Okay.
I think that's what I can say for now.
All right, that's great. I mean, it's been a long journey. I think that's good.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Honorable Adeoye. Adeoye. Thank you very much. Teller. Good to hear your voice. My question is, my name is Owen Bezi, and my co-presenter is Mr. Akinshola. Yeah, he's my co-presenter today. And my question is, the APC, is it only in Madrid or in all region in Spain?
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Wentz. We have a chapter in Sevilla. We have a chapter in Murcia. We have a chapter in Lugo. We have a chapter in Barcelona. Those are the active chapters for now.
Yes.
And it takes someone to understand the position of the party before we can ascribe you as a coordinator in the state. Okay. Are you getting me? And one thing about the party APC is that you invest your time, you invest your resources in seeing a better Nigeria. It's not like the other party whereby you are expecting them to give you money. So it takes only a mature-minded Nigerian person here in diaspora to be ascribed to that and to take it as a mantle and to lead. That is it.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Adeoye. I mean, just from what you said, I'll just ask one more question about this before we go to other issues, because it's good to know, I mean, who is leading you and what do they really offer. My question is, what is the core value of APC, both in Nigeria and the chapter we have in Spain? What's the core value? What do we esteem? What does APC esteem, especially towards the citizen? I'm not talking about the agenda now, but what's your core value?
The major objective here we have in diaspora, one of our major objectives here, is to work in good relationship with the Nigerian embassy in the host country as a good partner, carrying the good news about our country and our abundant mineral resources in any way that will attract foreign investors. That is one of it. Another thing is to work in contact and mutual relationship with the APC headquarters in Abuja, to enhancement the enrichment out, to the headquarters, and trying to see how we can get most of our ministers, most of our benefits back down to Spain, and to see it in any way where the government can have a proper relationship with the old country where we have. So that is one of our major objectives here in diaspora.
Thank you very much, Mr. Teller.
Okay.
This question is coming from me now to you.
Okay.
What is the umbrella? Is the umbrella covering all Nigerians or selected Nigerians in Spain?
Just the member,
or just the APC members in Spain?
No. Oh, thank you very much, sir. The APC is just a platform where we plant for everybody to build. It's not just a party here. It's beyond party here in diaspora. In Nigeria, we have called it as a party. But here in diaspora, it's meant for people to platform and to showcase what they have. On this APC, we have Association of Professionals. We are trying to propagate most of the Nigerians that are educated, that are fit in here, that can have something doing back home. And we are trying to call the attention of different commissions into Spain. Like, for example, let me cite an example of the national ID card. The national ID card is ruling on in Nigeria, and we'll be writing a letter to see how to call the attention when they will start in diaspora to Spain. The issue of the BVN, we've done our best, which the embassy can bear us witness, and bringing it closer to the embassy and see how Nigerians will benefit. You understand? So there are a lot of things which I might not be able to reveal now. And there are a lot of things which we defend in the Senate and the House of Reps. And we have delegates going on each time when there's program back home. And the major thing about this is just to call, it's meant for all. It's not just party. We go beyond party. We go beyond party.
All right.
So,
well, that's brilliant. Thank you very much, Mr. Adeoye. My question now is, if you say that you're working with all Nigerians and APC is a platform, I want to ask a direct question. I mean, like Nigerians living in Spain, they recognize the Federation and Federation of Nigerian Communities as their representative, especially that liaise with the Nigerian embassy. Do you work with these associations, or you are just a private, you are an independent body, or do you work with existing associations in getting to Nigerians? I mean, the grassroots Nigerians in Spain.
Oh, thank you very much. That answer I will answer diplomatically. When it comes to the Nigerian Federation or Nigerian Association,
yes,
every potential Nigerian that has a green passport is a Nigerian here in diaspora, so automatically I'm part of it.
That's right.
But I always encourage all associations that are registered in Spain to work with the embassy and see how we will achieve a goal. Spain is a little bit backward when it comes to diaspora. One, just because of the mentality. And the mentality has showcased the level of us here in Spain. So most of the people in the Federation or in the Nigeria Association happens to be a brother, happens to be friends, and we meet on the street. But the major thing which we preach is how can we get the government to our doorstep, and how can we get the benefit that people are enjoying in Nigeria down to the doorstep. So if I see something better for the Nigerians in Spain, I bring it directly to the embassy. Are you getting me, sir?
Yes.
We are with you.
That was why the APC has a good relationship with the embassy, not on party level. Not on party level. You understand? We use our connection, our benefit, our stand to bring the better option for people here in Spain.
All right. Thank you
very much, Mr. Teller. That brings me to the next question. You will agree with me that they say new government, new constitution.
Okay.
And you live in Spain, and the truth is not far from you that one of the problems Nigerians are facing in this Spain is the police report issue. Whenever this exercise is being conducted, when they want to bring this police report back to us in Spain, it gets expired just few weeks, if I'm not mistaken. So since you said you have this good relationship with the embassy, what are you people doing to see that the police report gets here on time?
The presenter, I will. You see, the issue of police report has been a major problem since more than 60 years, if I can remember now.
That's right.
I think 4 years ago, I was opportune to be at the exercise here in Madrid to watch and look at the level and the platform which they are using to bring back and the process of this police report up. And in Madrid here, and I wrote a report, and I went back home to meet with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Abuja. I went to meet the Spanish embassy in Abuja and Lagos, and I went to meet the police man they brought down here, which I don't want to mention name now.
It's all right.
And I had a lot of reports. I had I put up some write-up about the show, and I realized that there should be an amendment for people to enjoy whatever they paid for and the services. So I realized that the former ambassador tried her best. They won before, tried their best in order to see us having this police report exercise here in Spain. it's not so easy, which everybody understands. But when you make a try, you have to improve on it. When this new ambassador, Her Excellency, and the HQ in the embassy came in, I took my time to visit the consul, and I spoke with them that one of the major problems in Spain is the police report and the police exercise. The way it was done and the act towards it. And when it comes back, it's expired. And I believe that most of the people that work in hand as an association of where they are not revealing the truth. Are you getting me, sir?
Yeah.
We are with you. The truth is not on the on ground. So I have to tell them the truth, and I tell them the remedy. And I told them that, look, if the embassy can do the Nigerian a favor, the Nigerian here in Spain a favor, by trying to review the modality and the process of this police report, it will go a long way. And now that the Nigeria Association or the group of people here in Spain that benefited maybe 10 euro or 20 euro from this exercise will start pushing the new officers in the embassy to put up this police report as fast as possible, just because of what they want to gain. But they should think and see, will this bring a good name to the embassy? Because I have somebody in my area who has done this police report 5 times, but today he has nothing to show as a proof. And if they can sit down and go back to the drawing board, how can we help? How can we make this police report a better thing? Good. But I realize that the association, the federation, they are needed in order to pass information across to all states, in order for this process to spread wide and to be done faster. But the issue on ground is that Nigeria needs to understand their stand and put a report, a better report down to the embassy for them to understand what is the state of things and how things can be done. I've done my own, because I know I'm talking on a public head. I've done my own, and the consul can be any witness, and I've given them a report about it and how it can be done. And last month, the Honorable Minister for Information and Tourism came to Spain.
That's right.
Which we had a town meeting. And somebody, a delegate, I think a delegate that was there, said something about that. And the man said they will look into it and see if they can station a police in the embassy, which I feel is not so easy. But it is very important to make things happen. So it is the right of every Nigeria, according to the Constitution of Nigeria, 1999, section 34, that talks about the dignity of human personnel, that every Nigerian has right to express. You understand me? Most especially in diaspora, we keep quiet so much. That was why things are going the way it is. But until we realize that the police report is important, and if anybody wants to render a service that surrounds the police report, should be a selfless service, which will make it cheaper and will make it spread. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Tel. I mean, that's very important, honestly, and I think you've made a lot of points there. But my question is this. My question is very simple, and I think a lot of Nigerians will love to ask this question. You said that we've been too quiet about this issue. I mean, but honestly, we have not been. Thank God for the likes of Clevener TV that is coming up now, Sahara TV and stuff like that. I mean, but my question to you is, I mean, you are the chairman of APC. Your party is the ruling party in Nigeria. Do these people, or do you people, the leaders, do you listen to the cry of the people? Because if you do, I think that, I mean, in 8 years, I've been in Spain for about 10 years now, and this police...
No, 2 years.
No, I personally, I've been in Spain for about 10 years. And okay. I mean, the police report issue has always been on the same thing. Every government comes, promises this and all that. So that's why I want to ask that question. Does the government listen to the cry of the people? And if they do, why don't they take steps? Why is it so difficult to make things better for Nigerians? Why do you? I mean, personally, I'm asking you that.
Okay, sir. On the issue of the police report.
Yes.
I mean,
taking that as a case study. Taking that as a case study on so many other things, but
okay. On the issue of police report, have you written anything to the government?
Oh yes, we have. We have written petitions to the government many times.
Which channel? Through which channel? And to which table?
I believe that through the federation, the national federation, they've written, they've gone to Abuja. People have cried. They've published stuff on newspapers in Nigeria. So that's why I asked that question. Do the leaders listen?
It is easy for me to publish anything from my room in newspaper. Are you getting me?
That's right.
But getting to the proper channel is very important. You understand me, sir?
Okay.
At least I defended something January last year at the Senate chamber in Abuja.
Okay.
About this diaspora voting and some other things that relate to Spain. And some people watched me on NTA International, speaking for Spain in some aspects. And the issue of police report is something that if we are not careful, we might dent the image of Nigerians here in Spain. That was why I'm so careful when I'm talking about the police report. Are you getting me, sir?
All right.
You are right, Mr. Honorable.
And sometimes when I'm a party leader, and whatever I say on the air goes far, and I have a superior in Abuja that called me and said, look, you have to limit what you say. Anyway, that was why you put me. I keep quiet in most of the
we are aware of that, sir.
Okay.
So the issue of police report, I'm telling you is that what we need to tell the embassy, I'm part of it.
That's right.
What we need to let the embassy understand is duration of the coming back of this exercise, availability of it at any time. We can sit down and write down to the embassy. You understand me?
Yes.
Let's mount pressure on the embassy directly. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Because some people will sit down and they will be pushing embassy because of what they want to achieve. I don't care what anybody might think, but we should try to understand that if you want to serve Nigerians here in Spain, you shouldn't think about your pocket. If I want to come and help in Havana, I should be ready to pay for my seat ticket to come down there and assist Nigeria. That is when Nigerians can clap for me.
Okay.
Not an issue of me adding 20 euro or 10 euro to the exercise that is not even convenient for the masses. Are you getting me?
Yes.
We are getting you, sir.
These new officers in the embassy did not start anything about the police report. But I know our excellency on ground now, she's ready to make things perfect. We are working on the models, and I'm still waiting, and we are still waiting to see how things can work. Their offices are open for ideas. These new officers in the embassy, you can get to them easily without no blockage. That is one thing I want you to understand.
All right. Thank you very much. Yes, Mr. Owen.
Yeah, that brings me to the next question. Since you are aware of this issue, sir, and your government are the people in power, and you are the one representing APC in Spain generally, don't you think it would be a big plus to you if you are able to fight this situation, and it will be a big plus to your government too?
Exactly. Instead of saying that you cannot talk too much, we have to be diplomatic. I understand that, but if this is an issue that we can tackle, then what do you suggest that we do to tackle it?
Once and for all.
As a common Nigerian, what can I do to help you or to help the federation or the embassy to tackle this problem?
Okay, sir. Point of correction, I didn't say I cannot talk too much. I said I'm careful on choice of words.
Be careful. Okay, all right. I take that correction.
You see, I said something now. I said I flew to Nigeria 2 years ago to go and do some investigation on the police report stuff.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
I met with some other country embassy to see why their own is more faster. And I look at the stage, I look at what is causing problems with our own. And all this report, I met with the new officer in the embassy. And I placed my report on their table. That you can only achieve a better result if we follow this. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Are you with
what
you?
many did not review, I reviewed it to them. Are you getting me, sir?
That's right.
So I believe that what is on their table, very soon you will see a proper result. But if we don't see a better result, it means that we are still treading on the same page. But I believe that there's going to be a better result, a fast one, and a better way of having this police report here in Spain. But it is not easy because they make a platform which, if they try to break it now, it might take time for people that need this thing, most especially those that cannot travel back home. If you travel home, you can get this thing with not less than even 100 euros.
Exactly.
But what about the people that can? There was a time when I was going against this police report last year, 2 years ago. Somebody called me and called me on phone, came to my house and told me that it's because you don't need police report, that was why you are telling them to stop it. But you don't think of we that cannot go to Nigeria. Your family, you have documents, but you are blocking those that are coming up with documents. And I look at it, I have to rethink that if I stop or I block this thing with my power, what will it benefit to me? What will it benefit people that are coming up with the paper? Yeah. And those people will tell you that even though if the association or anybody comes up with police report of 500 euros, they might pay. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
So that was why I said majority of the problem of us Nigerians in Spain is mentality. And the change starts from you and I. Until we change the mentality in Spain, we will still remain on the same stand.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Taylor. Lastly, on this police report issue, because this is so delicate. Personally, I suffered it. I mean, for so many years, so I understand what people go through. I mean, when they talk about the police report. From your words, I mean, we need a little bit of compromise and we need a lot of sacrifice. Honestly, the person that doesn't have a residence permit, that cannot travel to Nigeria, will be desperate. All right, we have to understand the people's views. They will be desperate to pay any amount, okay, or to do anything
to get it.
To get it, because their livelihood, the livelihood of their family in Nigeria depends on the police report, because that is one of the key things for them to get their residence, to be able to work legally, for them to be able to travel. I mean, so but on the other hand, also, if we continue to go like that, like you said, if we don't change our orientation and our mentality, we won't be able to fight this corruption. I mean, I'll call it corruption, because it's a challenge that, I mean, from all that we've seen, it's something that if we really work at it, we can make it better. I mean, we have other countries. We have Senegal, Ghana. It doesn't cost them that much to get their police report. In Spain, I get my police report every year to work. I mean, I pay just about 2 euros or 3 euros to get it. I mean, so what do you think we can do? I mean, and how fast can we make it? So that, what sacrifice, that's the question I want to ask you. What sacrifice do you think a common Nigerian that doesn't have residence permit needs to make for us to be able to fight this issue?
Just like what I said, we have to wait for the embassy now, and see the new modality they want to apply in the police reports. Are you getting me? Because they are new set of people with brighter ideas, and I've spoken with the council. I've spoken with some top staff over there, and I am waiting. I'm a type that when I give you a key, I'll wait to see how you open the door.
That's right.
So And when the same people that are causing problems so far comes up again and try to, that is when we'll pick it from another angle, another direction.
All right.
I'm not going to disgrace our Nigerians, our government here, but there are ways we can now report to you properly. Thank God that the commissioner or the minister for information was here in Spain last month, and he heard about the issue of police report. He minuted it down. Her Excellency was there. He minuted it down. Some people from different states were there. They minuted it down. Even the NIDO president was there. They minuted it down. Even the federation president was there. He minuted it down. So we are all there. The stakeholders here in Spain were there.
Okay.
So now we'll be expecting a better result.
All right.
So, and I've given my own clue, my own idea, my own experience, my own research, and how things can work.
Okay.
But I know and I believe that there's going to be a better platform and a better source, a better police report ahead,
Okay.
which might not stay long, which might not expire, if only you and I can be able to remind and to allow the embassy to understand how things can work with different ideas. I can have a contact and I not have the right source. You understand me, sir?
Yeah.
But we have pushed my own contact and my own strength through the party, through most of the leaders that are in charge. But when it comes to police support, some of them don't understand the rudiments that attract police support here in diaspora. But we prove it to them. And stationing a police here in Spain
Exactly.
is not something so easy. You understand me? Even if you look at immigration being in home office, we know what it takes in routine. Are you getting me, sir?
Yes.
Not to now talk of police. So it's so logical. It has the platform is just for us to sit down and restructure how this thing they can capture people, send it home, make it faster. They don't need to wait for it to be 5,000. They don't need to wait for last summer to finish and go to Barcelona, finish in Barcelona, goes to Merida and pack everything home and take it to Nigeria. They should do it if Barcelona does maybe 10-50, let 50 be coming back. Before they finish in other states, the 50 of Barcelona is here on ground. So I think it will be better that way.
Okay. Well.
And when we block some kind of extra charges which attract more funds, I think it will reduce the cost. And when the embassy look at it and take it 100% domination of it, it will be better. But when you release it to the hand of some group of people, they turn it to business.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Tela. And personally, I just want to say that I think that sometimes the silence of good people in a community is not too good. In fact, it's as dangerous as the cry, as the shout of the evil ones. Exactly. So, I mean, I personally want to say to you that if you know anyone or any group or any caucus, I mean, that is, or association, I mean, that is working against, you know, what you have as agenda or what can benefit the Nigerians, it's not a crime to say it out. I think it's even better you say that, because if we don't tackle these as Nigerians, if we don't tell a Batman that is a Batman, he's not going to change.
No, it's not going to change.
All right. So I think I want to encourage you on that. And of course, we in Clevener TV, when we see anything that is evil, we say it's evil. And when we see what is good, we say is good. And I think that should be the policy of every Nigerian if we need to move forward. Well, personally, lastly, I want to ask the last question from my side, and that's about the APC in Nigeria. I know that elections are coming. I'm so sorry. I mean, I have to be sincere. I don't like to lie. I don't really follow too much of politics and the news, okay? But my question to you, sir, is can you tell us a few good things? We've been talking about problems since we started this program, but can you tell us a few good things that has happened in the regime of APC, I mean, in Nigeria? Because a common Nigerian has not seen progress. So you, as the chairman of APC in Spain, what what of the agendas or what of the programs? What programs has APC done in Nigeria so far that you can tell us about that has been positive and progressive? I mean, no, I don't expect you to campaign, okay?
There's no way I will not campaign.
No, I will not allow you to campaign because
this is not the platform for you to campaign,
exactly,
sir.
because probably I'm not even a member of your party. You know,
so don't let
just
you
tell
are,
us.
you are Nigerian.
Yes.
Don't let me campaign.
Okay.
because at the end of the day, people will tell you that whatever I say, I'm campaigning.
Okay. Because if you want to campaign, I think you should pay me now.
So I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay you.
Okay. I mean,
what I will now send you. Let me send you to. Thank God that we are in the internet age.
Yes.
I think you have to visit the APC. .org, and you have to listen to the news very well. Channel TV and most of the TV.
Okay. I'll try.
What we are passing through in Nigeria now is political.
Okay.
And the government of Buhari has a lot of better things to offer. And any country that is fighting corruption will always have the powers fighting back. Corruption will always fight you back. So what the game we are having in Nigeria now is the corrupt ones are fighting back the government. So it makes you not to see the better thing that the government is planting. Now imagine when the government came into power, the price of the price of the barrel of crude oil fell, and the government restates our mindset back to agriculture, which has yielded when our forefathers were still in existence.
That's right.
Now, there's a country that we imported, we do buy rice from Thailand. Now, the Thailand last week released the press release that Nigeria has frustrated their exportation on rice.
That's good. That's a good one.
Now,
I mean, if that really happened, that's good.
No, you can confirm online. That was why I said the internet, we are on the internet age.
That's good.
So, I'm not speaking for my president, but I'm speaking, I can speak this in any way and I can be proud of it. You understand? Most of the things we see on social media are just political game, which the opposition are like playing. I'm not saying some are not right. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
But because the bomb somewhere in Borno or this one happened does not mean that the government is incompetent. We are here in Spain when they bombed even Atocha. We are here sometimes in France when they want to do the European something when some terrorists came in. Terrorists can only be subdued, cannot be wiped away. Because the people that finance it, they are giants, they are machinery. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
So I don't want to go into some things because it will be like advertising, publicizing, showcasing my party.
Okay. Okay, but I mean the area of agriculture. I mean, I want you to be specific because my own objective here is for a common Nigerian to see how they can improve themselves and also contribute to the economy of Nigeria. Okay, in the area of agriculture, has there been schemes like loans, grants, and stuffs like that for common Nigerians that have? I mean, I'm not talking about the Nigerians that wants to steal. All right, I'm not talking about the Nigerians that want to be corrupt, but I'm talking about honest, faithful Nigerians.
Those who cannot get those materials for farming.
They don't have the capacity, but they need it and they are sincere to work. I mean, what has the government done in such areas? That's my question.
Okay, sir. 2006, I represented Nigeria in Spain in the villa, meeting the presidency, and the vice president was there. We had 5,000 people from different diaspora, different countries that represent their country. And we had delegates from the APC here. We are like 3 that represented Spain in Villa. The program was 2 days. And the president met with all diaspora and said, how can we help in bringing up the Nigerian economy? And the president showed his open that people should not look into it because many people that come from diaspora are always looking to crude oil stocks. And how can we help and the president showcased and put down the issue of this agriculture. And the president tried to see how can everyone invested in agriculture in one way, even small scale and other stuff. And a lot of people from different countries try to give an idea to the president and the permanent secretary there that if they can give loan, which the government has been giving loan through state to many people that wants to invest, even free fertilizers from local government. I am aware of that. And even there was a time they tried to create a commission that if you have a rich corporate certificate, you can bring the certificate for a loan. You know, there are a lot of job employment. When the government is talking about the job employment, it's not just a job employment only for the bricklayer or for the people on the street alone. Sometimes we have to take our home business. So the stuff of agriculture, I go back to the stuff of agriculture has to do. There are some benefits which, when you are not in there, you will not understand those benefits. Are you getting it?
That's right.
We are with you, sir.
The government is really trying. The only problem I see in Nigeria now is just we have enough food now in some states, but distribution, transportation of it, and the tax cost control, the price control is the problem we are having. If you go to the southeast, you will realize that a lot of farmers on yam. If you go to some area in north, you have a lot of rice. But Lagos is having late rice, which Lagos State and City join force together to plant rice. And this rice is very cheap. They are selling to local government, and it's really helping. Are you getting me? I bought some for some people, and it's really going well. But people are still selling rice. I got the bag of rice yesterday from one market. They said 15,000 naira. But the local government is selling the rice, which is even better, at the rate of 12,000, a bigger bag. So, which is just a combination of two states. In Ogun State, they have the rice. But people that are selling in the market, they are the ones that are not, because there's no control of price from the government. So I still feel that the government has to do something by sending some task force in monitoring the price that goes in the market. So I think that is just like agriculture is really working in Nigeria for now.
Okay.
Really working.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Teller. We have just two more questions for you before we round up this program.
All right.
I would like before I ask you my question, I would like Mr. Shola to ask you the issue in respect of this BVN. That should be the last question. Why I ask you, what is your party, the APC, doing in Spain? Do you discuss the well-being of Nigerians living in Spain? Do you take the issues of the Nigerians back to your general meeting in Nigeria? That is my question.
Very good, sir. Every time we visit Nigeria in any program, the major agenda that I have to raise and I have to present is about Nigeria living in Spain and how they can benefit from this present government. If you Google and you watch most of my program on NTA in Nigeria, you realize that I'm proud to talk about the Nigerians in Spain. So it's my duty for now.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, lastly, the BVN. I believe the BVN is the bank verification number, if I'm right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I want you to throw more light into that, and then because you mentioned it at the beginning that you're working out something for the people living in Spain to be able to benefit in the exercise without having to go to Nigeria. I mean, so how is that working out, and what do you want people to know about that?
Oh, thank you very much, presenter, sir. When it comes to the issue of BVN, I don't want to talk before, but I will talk on this very well.
Okay.
There's something that Nigerians don't know about the BVN stuff, which I realize that some people might be taking glory on it. But I'm going to say something now. When the BVN issue came up, the CBN, the Central Bank of Nigeria, ordered with effect from the 31st of October 2015 that every customer who haven't completed their BVN registration will not be able to transact with any Nigerian bank. And there will be a restriction which will place on their ATM card and any internet banking access which they are doing.
Okay.
So this issue, when it came up, they selected some country in diaspora.
But sorry, sir. Sorry. I want to cut you. I mean, the policy that was passed, did it say that the money of people that don't have the BVN will be seized? Because that's what I've been hearing, that the federal government is going to seize people's money if you don't have the BVN.
The federal government is not going to steal people's money. There will be a restriction placed on your ATM and your internet banking assets.
Which is normal.
So which means your money is seized.
Okay.
You can't use it. Are you getting me, sir?
All right.
If your ATM is not working and your internet banking asset is not going, so I think you don't have access to your card. Yeah. So which automatically is that you are deprived from it.
Yeah, but it's still your cash. The government is not taking it or withdrawing it.
And there's something you have to understand about the plan of the government. The plan of the government is not just they want to inconvenience the masses. It's just because they want to like this BVN is just like a scheme introduced by this central bank to protect customer transactions.
Yeah.
And to enhance the confidence in Nigerian banking sector. A lot of them are going on. We can always hear that somebody banked 50 billion. Which I don't want to mention name in Sky Bank.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
And it's collecting the 50 billion, and where government is talking to pay some civil servants during his own tenure. You understand me?
Yeah.
In Spain, sir, if you lodge more than 10,000 euros to an account, there's an alert that will come in.
Exactly.
I don't know what is happening in your state.
Of course, it will be blocked.
It is.
Very good.
Very good. Yeah, it's even 3,000.
3,000.
From 2,500. From 2,500.
If that can work here, I think the government is introducing something that will restrict those kind of manipulation and blanking of our money. You understand me?
It's like they're trying to control this something they call money laundering.
Exactly.
That is money laundering, very good. Which even the UK have accepted and they've clicked to it. You understand me? So let me just go back to this part.
All right.
So when this BVN started, they tried to pick some country that are on their list that they knew that voices comes up from there. America, UK, even our neighboring country, which is France, Holland, and they gave authority to one agent in order to go around for the banking stuff. And this agent is called Online Integrated Solution. Are you getting me? Which is called OIS.
Okay.
So when I had a meeting with all the APC chairmen, I realized that I was the only chairman from Spain that does not have BVN 2 years ago. Are you getting me, sir?
Yes, we are with you.
Thanks, sir. So I sat down and I traveled to Abuja. I met with them and I spoke with some people, and they said, look, those countries, people should come to Nigeria. I said, no, some people cannot come to Nigeria because we only have an excuse of those that cannot fly back home. You understand me?
That's right.
So that I know somebody in Madrid here that has an African shop. Whose paper is not even working, it's not even active again, and the person is still doing it. You understand me? Yes. He has an account back home, and we have a lot of people in prison that have accounts in Nigeria that are nowhere, that cannot even come out for now. So this issue, I now have to meet. I have to meet with my co-chairman, and we had a meeting, and I decided to take it personally, and I wrote the Central Bank of Nigeria. I wrote somebody that are in charge of monetary aspects. I wrote the APC government in headquarters, and they introduced someone who is in charge to me. And I got the reply back to connect to the OIS. And I contacted the OIS, in headquarters in Abuja, and they said, since I'm in Spain, I should get direct to the one in UK that control the whole Europe. So I was able to get access direct to the director in UK, and I spoke at length, and the man was like, are there people in Spain? Are they much? I was like, look, if you can prove to us how many numbers of people in Spain that are ready for this, we'll be able to see how we can work as scheduled to come down to Spain. And it took me time to go to most of these central Sacramento, and I called some people that can be of help, but I'm not getting a fact. But statistically, I picked up an idea, and without even calling the embassy at the first page, I start putting up letter to DHL, which I have received, which I can send to you in studio. So later, I got every platform clear, and these people now said, okay, they will want to know how many people after I've gotten approval and authority from Oga at the top. So now the man in charge in UK now said, okay, Mr. Teller, Deputy Chairman, we are going to come to Spain, but let's know how many people that will be on ground. So then I was talking about coming to Madrid, and other people that needed this facility will travel to Madrid to come and do it maybe for a week. They are negotiating for a week. Okay. Because of their staff being sent down to Spain. And I was like, oh, 1 week will not be enough. So I started telling people that I know that, let me see the idea, how many people even needed it. And a lot of people were calling us. They come to our meeting and were like telling us that, oh, they needed this VPN and stuff. And I realized that now, since I've created an awareness and I've gotten a proper approval from those people, now let me take it to the home office. Because I would prefer them using the embassy, so that the embassy can use the network to spread it to all the other states, so that when they come and they finish with the program, other people will not say, we don't hear. So I now took it to the embassy officially,
okay,
with the letter backup and the conversation and the approval. So I now handed it over to the consul in the embassy, which today the embassy now worked on it with the contact. And now the BVN is now 100% set to come to Spain. I did not take the glory.
Big congratulations.
Okay. So the embassy now called the association in order to get it across to the state, to tell them that, look, get list of people that needed BVN. Are you getting me, sir?
Yes, we are with you.
So those people now are ready to come down to Spain. And for it to be safe and to be better, I have to use the platform of the embassy. So that was why I said something that if anybody have any connection in Spain that will benefit Nigeria, let's take it to our home office and try to draw them the attention to it and see how things can work rightly. And I'm not there to monitor it, but at the end of the day, we use the platform of APC to bring this system, which can be confirmed from the embassy.
Okay.
I don't need to lie.
All right. Thank you very much. But do we have a date yet?
Sir?
I said, do we have a date when they will be coming?
The date is not fixed because now they've enlarged it.
Okay.
They are going to have tour in most of the states. So these people that planned like few weeks before, now I think with the number of people that will register from states will determine how many days they are going to be. And they've created a website which they are going to launch Spain on it already.
Oh, all
they
right,
will put on Spain, which everybody will be able to click on it very soon. Okay. You understand me, sir?
Okay.
So I think the numbers will project from Spain will determine how many days they are going to stay in Spain. But everything is set and set. That was why I told you that the delegates in the Nigerian embassy now, they are effective. Because if it's before, you'll be hearing another story, and you understand me. But now, those people are working, and when you take things to their table, you see things, you see positive answers.
Thank you very much. I mean, from my side, I want to say a big thank you to you for your time and for taking out the time to actually attend to some of our questions. We really appreciate you, and we appreciate your good work. I mean, like I said, if someone is doing good, we say he's doing good. I would say that you're really doing good, and I will encourage you not to just do good, but to also encourage other people and train more people, to join you and do good. Because I always say to people, Nigeria is not about everybody, it's about you. So if you recognize yourself to be Nigeria, then you decide what you want that Nigeria to be. Because whatever you become is what that Nigeria will be. Thank you very much, Honorable Teller. And I would say that please, anytime we call on you again, maybe we have questions or we have problems, okay, please do answer us. Thank you for
coming. I will call you.
Yeah, I want to say to Mr. Honorable Teller, you've done a great job today. And we in Cleveland Television, we hope to hear from you soon. And wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. We're rounding up right now, and for those that have watched, we really want to say thank you for being there, and for those that have made comments, we really say thank you very much. Honorable Teller, thank you very much for your time. God bless you. And
thank you very much. God bless you.
We'll be talking to you next time. Thank you. All right, thank you, and we're going to be rounding off, and we're going to be signing out from here. Thank you, and God bless you.
Adios.